Studies show that holding on to emotions, stress, even physical tension literally affects how well you breathe. And when your diaphragm tightens and your posture collapses, your body sends a signal to your brain that it isn't safe to let go. In traditional Chinese medicine, the lung and large intestine are the organs of letting go. And when you get stuck in these organs, you might feel it as mental fog, heaviness, or a subtle weight of grief. Really a signal that something needs to be released. This 20-minute Yin-Yang yoga practice is designed to help you gently sweep away that clutter, whether that clutter is physical, mental, or emotional. So we'll combine some active hatha sequencing with longer yin holds and focus on opening through the chest, through the lungs, through the spine, and through the lung and large intestine meridians. And we'll work with the intention of exhaling out the clutter and what we no longer need, and inhaling in inspiration, spaciousness, and clarity. Before we begin, if you want some special daily practices in your kit to support your nervous system and mental and emotional release, you can use my 5-element self-nourishment guide. I have that linked in the description. And if you're new here or you haven't yet, please subscribe. It will help me grow the channel so I can have control over ads and keep them out of the practices that I'm sharing here. So let's take a moment to set an intention for this practice, and let me know in the comments if you want. What's one thing that you've been holding on to that you want to use this practice as a way to help you release? All right, let's get into the practice. Let's come to the top of the mat and come into Tadasana. You can pick your shoulders up and roll them down the back and reach down through your arms, down through your hands and your fingers, and feel length begin to move up through your spine, up through your neck, and space open up through the chest. You can have your eyes closed. Feel your breath move into your side ribs, into your back ribs, feeling into the whole of your lungs. On your next inhale, take your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward, bending your knees as you need. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, open through the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Plant your hands onto the mat and step back into plank. And as you're ready, you can take your hips up and back, bringing your feet in just a bit to come into downward dog. Feeling down through your thumbs, your index fingers, through the lung and large intestine channels, up through the inside of your arms, into your shoulders, and feeling this expansion through your lungs, an expansion into the whole of your rib cage. And on your exhales, a deeper release, feeling into your capacity to let go. Now we'll set up for a warrior one, stepping your right foot between your hands, a 45-degree angle in your back foot. On your next inhale, take your arms up. And here, feel a lifting and an opening through the chest as you take your arms out and reach back through your thumbs, curl your fingers in. On an exhale, sweep your arms forward, round out through the back. And inhale, take your arms back, opening through the chest. Exhale, sweep the arms forward. Inhale, open through the chest, taking your arms back. Do this 2 more times, feeling how as you take your arms forward, you're releasing anything you need to let go of on your exhale, and through that motion, and inhaling, opening up space for new to come in. Now interlace the fingers behind your back, press your thumbs and index fingers against each other, and open up your chest. Feel the breath move into the upper lungs, And now fold forward, keeping the same mudra through the hands, the shoulders pressed into the back, the spine long, feeling space through the front of your lungs. On your next exhale, take your hands to the mat and step back into plank. On an exhale, lower through chaturanga, coming all the way onto your belly. We'll come into shalabhasana, taking the hands behind the back, same mudra, pressing the index fingers and thumbs against each other, and lifting up through the chest, lengthening out through the legs. Whatever your version is of this right now. Now on exhale, bring your hands to both sides of the chest. Come up and pressing back into downward dog. Settling back into your intention of releasing, letting go on your exhales, and allowing more space for new to come in on your inhales. We'll come into a warrior one on the left side, a 45-degree angle in your back foot. As you're ready, inhale your arms up. Keep opening up through the chest and reach back through your arms. Curl your fingers in and reach out through your thumbs. On an exhale, sweep the arms forward, round out through the upper back. Inhale, take your arms back, open up through the chest. Continue this motion 3 more times, feeling into the expansion through your lungs, through your rib cage, out through your arms, and out through your thumbs, through the lung channel. Now you can change the interlacing of your fingers behind your back. Press your thumbs and index fingers against each other with the other fingers intertwined. Let the chest open up. And on exhale, fold forward. Continue pressing your shoulders into your back. So you're opening up the space through the clavicles, the collarbones, the front of your shoulders. And then you can take your hands to the mat, step back into plank, and on exhale, release all the way onto the belly. Keeping the same interlacing of your fingers, take them behind your back, press your index fingers and thumbs against each other, and lengthen your legs up off of the ground. Press your shoulders into the back, lengthen through the elbows, work the palms toward each other. You can bring your hands to the mat. And let's come back into downward dog. Feeling the breath settle, the space you're creating through your lungs, through this practice, down through the shoulders, through your arms. Now let's come forward into plank and lower all the way onto the belly. Take your left arm straight out from your shoulder and bring your left ear down to the ground. You can press into your right hand to roll onto your left side, and then take your right foot behind your left knee. Reach up through your right arm and keep reaching back, and then fold through that arm, taking it behind your back. Now you can keep your right knee bent. If you can keep the heel onto the floor, you can lengthen your right leg out. We'll take this as a yin posture, so let yourself settle in, your eyes close. Feeling your left ribs, the side of the ribs release down into the floor. And then feeling this expansion through your right ribs, your right lung, through the front of your right shoulder. Maybe all the way up into your upper lung. So the lungs move even up behind the collarbones. And on your exhales, feel how you can release even more into gravity, letting go of whatever it is that you want to let go of. That can even just be tension that you feel in this posture. Feeling into your capacity to let go, and how that creates space to allow new to come in. That can be literally through your breath, into your body, and of course mentally and emotionally as well. Now you can bring your right arm up, bend through your right knee if it isn't already, and release coming onto your stomach. We'll take this on the other side, taking your right arm straight out from the shoulder, the palm facing down, the fingers spread out, and your head is rested onto the ground as you roll over onto your right side. Use your left foot behind your right knee to support you and reach up through your left arm before bending at the elbow, letting your arm rest behind your back. Now, if you can keep your left foot rested into the floor, you can take that foot out long. Letting your eyes close. So in Yin holds, we don't want to be holding our limbs up anywhere. It's all about letting go of any muscular holding, effort, tension. So making sure that you're in this posture in a way where you're released into the ground, whatever your variation is. Feeling into your right ribs, your right lung, their contact with the ground. And feeling how your breath can move into your left lung, into your left ribs. Feeling into the space through the front of your left shoulder. And feeling an expansion of your lungs through your ribs, your shoulders, down through your arms on your inhales. And feeling a softening, a release on your exhales. Now you can take your left arm up, bend through your left knee if it isn't already, and release coming onto your belly. You can take your hands to both sides of your chest, press into your hands, and let's come into tabletop. And just move through some cats, cows, whatever movement feels good for you. Letting your breath move into your back, into your chest, And now let's rest back into child's pose. Take your arms alongside your legs. Feel into the expansion through your back lungs here. Now let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the thumbs and index fingers against each other. Lift the shoulders up, lift your arms up. Feel this opening through the front of your shoulders. And if you want, you can roll up onto your knees and the top of your head. And then feel into the movement through your arms, through the shoulders, feeling into this opening. You can change the interlacing of your fingers. Feel how that changes the opening down through your arms, into your shoulders, your chest. And then you can release back, releasing the arms down alongside the legs in child's pose. Feeling into the space that you're creating through your lungs and your body and your mind. Now let's take the arms out into an extended child's pose and make our way into downward dog. On an inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Let's take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, same mudra, pressing the thumbs and index fingers against each other. And now you can begin to release your arms down. Take your hands behind you, bend through your knees, come all the way to sit, and take your hips back. We're going to make our way into a reverse tabletop. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders, the fingers are spread out, and you're pressing down through your thumbs and index fingers and pressing down through your feet. And feel into this opening through your collarbones, the front of your shoulders, down through your index fingers and thumbs, and this lift up through the back of the body to open up through the front of the body. Now let's make our way out of this, bringing the hips down, and take your hips toward your heels as you bend your elbows back. Feel into this pretty intense opening through the side ribs, through the front of your shoulders. If it feels good, you can gently move side to side. Let your chin release toward your chest. You can let your knees fall side to side, whatever helps you open up here and create space through the side ribs, the front of the shoulders, down through your arms, the index fingers, the thumbs. And now you can release and make your way onto your back, taking your arms straight out to a T and bring your knees in. Let your knees fall all the way over to the left side. And let's have the palms facing down, the fingers stretched out. Let your head drop toward your right shoulder. You can have your eyes closed. And first feeling an opening through your left arm, all the way up through the front of your left shoulder, through the left side of your neck, into the left side of your face, through the large intestine channel. And feeling that opening continuing down through the inside line of your right arm, through the tissues of the elbow, down through your right thumb and index finger. And feeling how your breath can expand into your right lung on your inhales. And feeling a deeper release, more capacity to let go on your exhales. Now you can bring your knees to the center, your head to the center. Keep the arms the same. Let your knees fall all the way over to the right side. The head can drop toward your left shoulder. And first feeling this opening through your right arm, down through the fingers, up through the right side of your neck, into the right side of your face, and down through your left arm, out through your left thumb, your index finger, and again feeling how your breath can open into your left lung. And feeling into your capacity to let go of anything you need to let go of. And this can be purely physical. When we're letting go through the body, it translates into the rest of our lives. Now you can bring your knees back to the center, your head to the center, hug your knees in. And from here, make your way into Shavasana, getting your shoulders into the back so you have space through the chest, and letting yourself rest down, feeling a release, a deeper release, and letting go on your exhales. And take some moments here to notice the shifts in your body and your breath. How does your chest feel now? Are your sides any lighter? Is there more space for your inhales, perhaps through your back ribs? Even a small release in your body mirrors a letting go of what's been holding you back emotionally or mentally. And remember that the more you practice this mindful release, the more your lung and large intestine meridians and your nervous system remember what it feels like to move freely and breathe fully. If you want more tools to support your emotional and energetic clarity, you can download my free 5-element self-nourishment guide that I have linked in the description. And if you found this practice helpful, please consider subscribing. So again, I can control ads from showing up in the practices that I'm sharing here, just so you can have a better experience through the yoga and meditation breathwork practices that I share. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What did you notice a letting go of during this practice? I'd love to hear your experience with this. Thanks so much for being here with me and taking this time to be present with yourself, with your body, with your breath. I'll see you in the next video.